Welcome to Bluntsaggie Tarot. My name is Robyn, and today's all signs, guys, is going to be what's next, what you don't see coming. Let's see what's coming in your direction. I don't think anyone's there anyway. I'm just going to move over here. Let's make sure we're live, make sure we're connected. We're here. I'm going live on a very unusual day today, but I hope to make it a regular thing to come live on Thursdays or Fridays, get that second live of the week in. So, you know how I do. I like to just get down to business. I like to just get started. So let's get into it. Let's start. We're going to start with the first sign of the zodiac, which is Aries. Hopefully we get some joining us in today. Oh, hey, Charlie, how's it going? Welcome in. All right. Aries, let's talk about you. Aries, welcome into Bluntsaggie Tarot. Aries, let's talk about you. Let's see what's coming in your direction. Let's see what's coming that you're not expecting. Let's see what's next for you, Aries, and see what's coming through. Spirit, talk to us. What's up with Aries? Who's coming towards Aries? What's coming towards them? What can they expect? What's next? We have message in a bottle and time to go. Okay. That represents a message that might be coming through that could change things. You might want to be leaving a situation, a person, place, or thing, a noun behind here, Aries. But we have a message coming through that makes you want to change the direction that you're moving in. Okay, let's see what this message is. Let's see what we're talking about. Let's get into your reading. All right, what do we have here? We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. Ooh, and we have the World, definitely representing that ending. What's on the bottom here? Four of Pentacles, going with the flow. All right, Aries, I think we have an ending. Let's find out what this is. You know, with the Page of Cups, it's kind of that wishful thinking energy here. You wish it was different. You wish this person, place, or thing didn't say this or this didn't happen. But it does. I mean, that's very obvious. The time to go. And then we have the World and the Ten of Swords. What is this message? What is this ending? What is happening here for Aries? What's the Ten of Swords? What's the ending? Ten of Pentacles and the Magician. The Page of Swords here. So with that Ten of Pentacles, it could be a relationship or a job. Typically, it will be a job. I think you're about to change places of employment. Yeah, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Cups. There's the Hangman. It's like you're sick of sacrificing. There's the stress. I do feel it's more employment than anything. I feel there's a change in your employment here. I feel like you're sick of sacrificing yourself. Maybe you're not getting paid properly. Maybe you're not getting the hours you want. Maybe you're just not being treated properly. Didn't get the promotion. Didn't get the raise. I do feel there's a disappointment coming in here, Aries, and it makes you want to change where you're working. Now, the Magician is there. So I don't feel like you're getting terminated because the Magician is here. I just feel like there's a disappointment here, and it's going to make you want to leave. It's going to be like, enough is enough. I'm sick of sacrificing. I'm sick of stressing out. I'm sick of working for a company that doesn't value and appreciate me. With the Page of Cups, you know, when we look at the Light Seers deck and we look at the Page of Cups, the pigs are flying. It's like, you know what? You're dreaming. You're not going to get where you want to go with this company. You're not going to accomplish your goals, and you now realize that. So I feel like it's like either a criticism or a lack of raise, lack of promotion type of energy. And I feel you're done. I feel you want to let go. I feel you know that you deserve better. What do we want to say about the World here for Aries? The Nine of Cups, a lack of appreciation, a lack of value for you here, Aries. And there's the Page of Pentacles. You're looking for a new job. You're definitely looking for a new job, or you're just going to quit and start your own business, do your own thing. Yeah, Ten of Swords and the Star. So, Aries, I'm sorry to say that. What's coming towards you is a disappointment in the career front and the work front. It's going to cause you to change your job, change your field, change your career. You're not being valued and appreciated. You know it. When I see this combo, it's like you're not being paid enough for the bullshit you're putting up with, right? It's like you're the manager, but you're only getting paid what the cashier gets paid, and that ain't right. That ain't right. You're not doing it anymore. You have spent way too much time, invested too much time, and there's just a lack of appreciation here. Okay, what's the advice then for Aries? What's the advice here for Aries with regards to this disappointment? Okay, keep things to yourself till you're ready. There's the Queen of Pentacles. That could be the boss, a coworker. The Tower, the Page of Wands, and the Hermit. So it's like you don't want to go to your boss and say, yeah, I'm going to quit when I found a new job. So this is kind of keep things to yourself while you're looking for something new, while you figure something out. If you're starting a side hustle on the side because you're so sick of this, don't let anyone know you're doing that until you're ready to leave your job and you're quit. So this is an element of kind of keeping things to yourself right now while you're preparing and making new moves here. Okay, That's what we got, Aries. Let's grab some oracles. We'll see what they want to say. And then, as always, we'll jump back into the tarot. We shall do a potential outcome. We'll go a month out. We'll see if you change this job, if you've quit, if you've let it go, or if you've started a side hustle, how it's going. And we'll see the energy around you in a month and how this is transpiring for you. What do you need to surrender to? We got ourselves a couple cards. Inner peace. So cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes and your life will flow more easily. And that's what's up. Surrender to success. One door closes, another door will open. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibility. And let's get your career advice. These are my career advice cards. I like when I get to use them. What's the career advice here for Aries, Aries, Aries? What's the career advice here? Okay. Expression. You need work that lets you express your creative self. You would do well at writing, blogging, or career in communication. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, Aries, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Let's go out to July. I'm going to say a month from you get this message. This is coming through. So within the next week or so, you're going to get some disappointing news. But let's see where you are a month after you get that disappointing news, that frustrating news. Let's see how things are progressing for you. Basically, let's see if you got a new job or things are going. We have the Knight of Swords, patience. Okay, we have the Temperance. This is very ambitious. You most likely have a lot of goals, a lot of aspirations. In a business reading, the Knight of Swords is a very ambitious guy. He's got a lot of goals. And with that Temperance, it's like you've been patient and you're not going to accomplish your goals where you are right now. Judgment. Three of Cups is in reverse. Okay. And yeah, the Hierophant's in reverse. What? Okay. There's the Four of Pentacles. It's the same overall energy here. There's the Knight of Wands, King of Cups, the Page of Cups. Page of Cups, decision, and there's the Chariot. I do feel with that Chariot, that Page of Cups, I feel something new's come through. So I don't think it's instant. I think probably in 30 to 40, maybe 45 days after you start looking for something new is when you're going to find something. I do feel, again, like I said, with this combo, you have goals, you have aspirations, you're not going to get there. You've been patient enough. It's time to kind of, the writing's on the wall, let me say that. You have made the decision. There's the Three of Cups in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. This is an energy of needing to change the way that you're doing things because the power is in somebody else's hands. Maybe there's a boss that doesn't like you. Maybe there's some politics in your office. Maybe, family thing where they got the boss's daughter's getting all the praise or something and you're the one doing all the work. But this is an element of changing the way that you're doing things because there's something that's out of your control where you are. So it's not allowing the fate of your career, the fate of your destiny to, oh shit, hold on a second, to ride in someone else's hands, right? Look, see, as I did that, and that was really strange, they both flipped upright because you should be in an influential position. You should be celebrating. You should be further ahead. So there's a blockage where you are, and no longer are you going to let that blockage stop you from getting what you want. So in a month, I see something coming through. There's your passion. There's your job offer, the King of Cups, and there's you walking away, the Five of Swords, and there's the Six of Swords. There's you moving forward somewhere new. There's you, the Queen of Wands. So Aries, I see a change in your career, change in your job. With the Six of Swords, some of you might have to physically move. That is a card of travel and movement, but it could just simply be moving jobs. You're going to be changing where you are. You will not be working at the same location. If this is your reading, you're going to just realize it's time to take your power back. It's time to take control. You should be further ahead, and you're not going to allow that person or place or thing, that person here in this company, to hold you back anymore. All right, Aries, that's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. That's what's coming towards you that you don't see coming. Get ready for change. Get ready for movement. With that Hierophant, the new company or the new job could be for a very large organization. The Hierophant in business will be like a big organization, a government organization, a big company where there's a lot of opportunity. There's a big change. You will be celebrating. One door closes, another door will open. You're just going to get pushed outside your comfort zone here a little bit. All right, Aries, that's what I got. That's what's up. So Aries, I hope you enjoyed your reading. And today, let's close it off with your yes or no. Oh no, I'm going back to the yes or no. What's the yes or no? If you have a yes or no question, send the energy my way if you don't know what that means for me. Let's get your question. Yes or no, spirit guides, what's the answer for Aries? Yes or no? What's the answer for Aries here? Yes or no? Yes or no? Well, Aries, it is conceivable. That's what I got. I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. Hey everybody live, everybody in the chat. How's it going? How you doing? What would I do here? Hey Tammy Sue, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hey Charlie, glad you could catch me. Hey Lena. Hey Andy, welcome. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well over there. Okay. Where do I put these? Let's put those there. And let's move on. All right, let's see what is going on with Taurus. What's coming towards Taurus? What's next? Spirit guides, talk to us. Taurus. Taurus, welcome in. All right, Taurus, let's talk about you. Let's see what's next. Let's see what's coming towards you. Let's see what you're not expecting. Spirit guides, what's next for Taurus here? What's coming towards them that they don't see, they're not expecting, or simply what's next? What do we have? A decision. We have a fork in the road. We have a crossroads. I hope this sounds okay, guys. If it's not, let me know. It always sounds good to me when I test it ahead of time, but then afterwards it doesn't always sound so good. So if there's an issue in the sound, let me know. So fork in the road here, Taurus. Okay. What's up with Taurus? What is this fork in the road? What's triggering this decision, this choice, this path to take? Page of Wands. Some kind of message. Page of Wands. Okay. Incoming message that makes you maybe question things. What else? Ace of Swords, a realization. Of Five of Wands. Ace of Wands, Five of Cups, King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy on the bottom. The Nine of Cups. And there's the Death. It's like you need to change the way that you're doing things, or there's an ending that's going to bring in something new. Let's start with the Page of Wands. What's the Page of Wands here for Aries? The Knight of Swords in reverse. Whoa, we have two knights. We have a clash. We have a battle. We have a head-to-head conflict. When there's two knights in a reading, especially like this, they just come out bam, bam. That's a conflict. And look at, we have two horses here. Whoa, there's an ending. The World and the Chariot. The Knight of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles. This is a realization that something's not going anywhere. How does this realization happen? The Two of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles could be work, but there's the Two of Cups. It could be a relationship. There's the Emperor and the Ace of Swords. I'm not so sure it's a message, so to speak. I think it's more of an internal message. Sometimes the Page of Wands can be like a message from your spirit guides, a download, an understanding, and it's paired with the Ace of Swords. I feel you just got a download. You got a realization, an understanding, an epiphany. You don't want to struggle like this anymore. It's not clear to me whether it's business, friendship, love, so I'm going to keep it general for you, Taurus. It's going to apply to the Taurians different. But there is a conflict, and I actually feel like it's internal conflict. I don't think it's external. I think you come into this reading in a fork in the road trying to decide if you want to stay where you are or if you want to create a change. And I feel you decide to create this change. There's heavy emphasis on this King of Wands here. I actually kind of feel like that's you. Who's the King of Wands? The Death, it's you. So you're getting into your masculine energy. I feel you might have a lot of fire in your chart, or you're just taking control, taking lead of a situation. The conflict internally is coming to an end. I do feel you make your decision. I do feel that you've been kind of struggling with this choice, going back and forth, deciding what's best. What does your heart want? What do you want? Are you going in the direction you want to go in? And I feel you just have this realization that you're not where you want to be. And it's not going to make you happy long run. Okay. What else you want to say about this Five of Cups? It's like, I feel like you're missing out on something. Like if you're in a, like, let's say you're in a relationship and you're not happy, it's like you feel like you're missing out on life, or you're missing out on something. If it's business, it's like you feel like you're missing out. You're not going to go where you want to go. You're missing other opportunities, other things, you know? It's like you're not, maybe you're bored. Yeah, the Magician. You're not living up to your fullest potential. You're not living your best life. And you realize it, you know it, and there it is, the Eight of Wands. So, Taurus, I feel you make a decision. There's the Seven of Swords. It's been very strategic. There's the Moon. You haven't told anybody. And there's the Three of Pentacles. There's you about to tell this person the karma, the Nine of Wands. You're ready. Your walls are up. So that tells me that whatever it is that you've been going back and forth on, you're going to do it. You're going to make this decision. But your walls are up. So you're not really gonna, how do I say that the right way? Like when you, let's say you're quitting your job, you're not gonna really listen to the criticism, or if they're angry at you, you don't really care what they have to say. If you're leaving a relationship, it's done. What you said is final. Like there's no going back. There's no discussing this. There's no debating this. Decision has been made, Taurus. That's what's next. You're about to make a big change in your life. You're gonna follow your heart, and you're about to end something. And whoa, the Wheel of Fortune there. It's about time. And there's the Eight of Cups. Like I said, you're just not feeling like you're at your fullest potential. You're where you should be. So you're making these changes. There's the Chariot came twice. You very well could be moving, making the decision to move homes, move jobs, but it could be like actual physically moving your home, moving your place of residence, or you're just simply making that change and moving in a new direction. All right. Decision made. You've had a breakthrough. You have that realization. No more going back and forth. You know what you're going to do? You're going to take lead, you're going to take control, and you're going to go after this change. And nothing can change your mind. All right, Taurus, that's what I got. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll get a potential outcome, and we'll see how you're doing here in a month or so, how it's playing out for you. What does Taurus need to surrender to? Okay, your addictions. Okay. So whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, overworking, overthinking, take action to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. I do want to grab, I'm going to move this deck up here. I don't like it down there. Let's get the spirit animal. Let's get you a little bit more advice, and then we'll get back to the tarot. Spirit's animal message for Taurus, the armadillo, protection. You are entering a phase where in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, that's what's up, you might have to be discerning and say no to many things that have been holding you back in the past. And it's this person or this situation that has definitely been holding you back. All right, let's do it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, Taurus, when I say potential, there is always free will. You're going to do what you're going to do. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this decision goes. See if there's any negative reaction, or if you're just moving on, moving forward. So we have the Knight of Swords. Okay. Let's get one more to understand that. The Ten of Wands. Okay. The Seven of Cups. Choices, choices, choices. What's on the other side? I do feel this Knight of Swords and this Ten of Wands, I do feel there's a little hostility. But again, there's the Lovers. Your choice has been made. Yeah, you're really not giving into this anymore. There's the Six of Cups. You know what you got to do. Hello, Empress energy in the house. And there's the Hermit. I do feel you've withdrawn. I do feel you've pulled back. If this is a relationship or a friendship, there's the Hermits is like no contact. And if it's business, you've just let it go. But I do feel there's a little bit stress of what they said. I feel that the Knight of Swords may have been them maybe lashing out, maybe insulting you, maybe projecting their disappointment or their anger. And I do feel it kind of stressed you out a little bit here. But at the same time, you've made your decision and you're not working on this anymore. It's not going to get you where you want to go. The Seven of Cups is what's anchoring this. And that's kind of that energy of you don't know how things are going to play out. You don't know where this is going to go. You don't know where this is going to take you. You don't know how it's going to go. And that's okay. That's life. You got to take calculated risks. You're never going to know how things are going to play out. Right? Your Akashic Records tells us that nothing is set in stone. Everything's temporary, and your decisions can change the future and change your outcome. So you're in a state of conviction. You're in a state of moving forward. I do feel there's a little bit of hostility. I think that you were right in that energy, and I do feel it did stress you out a little bit. But not long. You just, shook it off, you shake it off, and you're moving forward without having all the answers and without knowing everything. And again, whoever that person is or whatever it is, whether it's a job, relationship, or a friendship, your intuition is telling you it's the right thing to do. And with the Hermit, you've withdrawn completely from that. And you're not really going to go back. It's not working. It's not where you want to be. I see a big change coming through, Taurus, but I see it being self-initiated, and it's something I feel you've been going back and forth on. That's what's next, and that's what's coming towards you. So Taurus, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and we're going to close it off today. I'm going to go back to the yes or no question. So yes or no, what is the answer for Taurus? The answer is definitely no. All right, Taurus, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. Everybody live, everybody in the chat, how's it going? Where are we? Oh, good, I'm glad you're doing well, Tammy. Hey, Cinderella. Well, we just finished Taurus, but now we're moving on. Hey, Mikey, hope you're well. Hey, Val, glad you're back. Hey, Michelle, what's up from Canada? Hey, Pertain, hey, I'm glad you can join me. Saggy rising, happy sun. Oh, I'm glad. You know, the yes or no is very controversial, but some people really like it, some people hate it. So if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. I guess I'll just say that. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's see what's up with Gemini. Okay. Gemini, welcome in. All right, Gemini, let's see what's next. Let's see what's coming towards you that you don't see coming. Let's see what's on the way. And Gemini, last live, I had a major brain fart and I missed your birthday. Happy birthday. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you have a fantastic birthday. I'm so sorry for missing it last time. I had a little foobar, a little brain fart on that one, but it's all good. Happy birthday, Gemini. I know it's coming to the end of your season, but I hope you all had a wonderful birthday season. Okay, we have chop wood. This is all about crossing your T's, dotting your I's, closing the door on something. Let's see what's coming towards you. Let's see what this closing of the door is. Let's see what this sweeping under the rug is. Let's see what this is. What's this energy for Gemini? Well, the Lovers. Gemini energy. It could be a relationship. Magician. Well, hello, Gemini. A lot of Gemini energy here. So we have the Lovers. We have the Magician. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And the Hanged Man. I think you're putting a person behind you. So I think we come into this reading, maybe you were thinking about somebody, or there's still some lingering emotions, whether love, anger, resentment, lack of forgiveness. I do feel it's about a love and a relationship. The Lovers is here and the Hanged Man is here. So you may have been stuck on someone or something that they did. You just hadn't fully released an ex or released a past. They were still kind of lingering here. The message here is to let that go. Cross your T's, dot your I's, right? Forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do. And allow the past to stay in the past. And allow yourself to live in the present while preparing for your future. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse, it's like they don't want you to give to this anymore. Let me see if the Magician is just you realizing it's not worth your time, or if there is a message or communication that comes in that makes you realize, you know what, this is done. I do not want to talk to this person anymore. Ten of Wands. Yeah, I do feel there's something. Yeah, okay. It causes you to withdraw. It makes you, yeah, okay. This person is selfish, and something that they're about to say is going to make you realize that. You will forever put this person in the past. This is kind of the nail in the coffin here. The Ten of Wands and the Eight of Wands is no longer, are you going to let this person stress you out? I don't think you're in a relationship with them right now. Maybe you are, and it's kind of coming to an end. It's kind of hit that rocky part, but I really get the feeling that it is someone from the past, and there's a communication, an action, or a realization. This person's selfish. You don't want to give to them. This isn't equal. You want nothing to do with this anymore, and it's time to set that boundary. It's time to leave this in the past. It really is time to move forward. With the Four of Swords, I feel you withdraw completely here, Gemini. So, whoa, that was, I just ripped my card like almost right in half. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. What is this? The Five of Cups and the Seven of Wands. There's not, you're really guarded against, yeah, the Sun. You deserve better, and you know it. So Gemini, what's coming through is the final nail in the coffin. I mean, Jesus was nailed to the cross, and that was like the final there. So I guess we could say that, but I meant to say the nail in the coffin here. This is the final hurrah. you just realize that this person's selfish, it's not worth giving to anymore. And I do feel you're going to kind of, like this says, chop wood, close the door on that, cross your T's, dot your I's, get your closure, and let that person leave your life for good. Okay, that's what we have. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. Shall jump back into the tarot here, Gemini, and we'll see how you're doing in a month. We'll see if anything transpires with this or just what the energy is and how you're moving on here. What do you need to surrender to? A little bit of negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. So, excuse me, when negative thoughts surface, say, thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So stay positive, stay focused, and keep your eyes on the prize. Let's get you your spirit animal. What is the spirit animal message? Spirit animal message is the bee. Busy bee, productivity. It's time to examine your productivity. Disorganization and indecisiveness might be causing you to miss some opportunities. So take a moment to prioritize your goals and get a clear view of how to get where you want to go and what it will take to get there. Don't let this person hold you back or stop you here. Okay. Let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will, baby. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, like I said, let's go a month out. Let's see how this is playing out. Let's see if anything else happens or if you're moving forward. Let's check in on the energy in a month from now, how you're doing with this situation. The Empress is in reverse. Why is she upside down? Hold on. What was in front of her? Nothing. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. Empress in reverse here, Gemini. All right. What's with that? Why is the Empress upside down? The Ten of Cups is in reverse. The Seven of Swords is in reverse. Okay. I was like, did I pick my deck up upside down? I didn't. The Ten of Cups is in reverse, but there's the Ten of Pentacles. There's a liar here. You know they're a liar. Yeah, the Chariot and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Let me check my deck. No, it's like literally up. Okay, literally, you can see my deck. Everything's upside down here. And there's the Six of Pentacles because you deserve better. I feel this person may have taken you for granted, taken advantage of you. With the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Swords, and the Empress in reverse, this is someone who feels taken advantage of, taken for granted. The Seven of Swords in reverse, you know they're a liar. You know they're a cheater. You know they're a stealer. And you're so disappointed. But with the Empress in reverse, it's like I feel like you're disappointed in yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, Gemini. So maybe you want to see the good in somebody, the good in a situation. Maybe you let them stay longer than they deserve to stay. But you can only change your choices and stand by the choice that you've made. So I just feel this is a really strong disappointment. But you're moving forward and you're not looking back. So the Chariot, the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. So you're moving forward, like I said, and you're not looking back. You're not giving into this. There's no second chances, third, fourth, fifth chances. The Six of Pentacles is there. Yeah, and there it is. Realizing that you want to move forward with friendships and relationships that are that equal give and take. You may have been sacrificing, compromising, putting in all the work, and they didn't reciprocate. They didn't share it with you. And now you recognize that. Now you know the red flags, right? So it's kind of that element where you're look back at it with appreciation because you can recognize the red flags, recognize that energy, recognize when someone's not all invested and not all in, and you can just make different choices as you move forward. You know that you deserve better. There's no second, third, fourth chances for this person. I do think you're being a little hard on yourself. And it's okay to judge ourselves and be hard on ourselves, but you don't want to stay in that energy for too long. And you don't want to be too hard on yourself. Forgive yourself, Gemini. Forgive them. Allow yourself to move forward in more harmonious situations. That's what I have. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Gemini, I hope you enjoyed your reading. And again, happy birthday. I hope you guys had a fantastic birthday season. It's pretty much coming to an end, but hey, to those who are today's your birthday, happy birthday. And let's close it with your yes or no question. Yes or no? What's the energy for? What's the answer for Gemini? You're having a laugh. Or you having a little chuckle over there, a little tickle in the belly. But can we get a yes or no question? What's the answer? Yes. All right, Gemini. Truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. Okay. Hey, everybody live, everybody in the chat. How's it going? How you guys doing? I see a lot of chatting in there. I'm sorry that I missed your chats. If I missed some guys, I'm so sorry. But hey, Brian, how's it going? Hey, Anjanette. Oh, that's sweet, Valerie. That's good that they want to spend time with you, though. We have a lot of people from Arizona in here. You know, that's funny because when I retire, I want to retire in Arizona. That was always my dream as a kid, was to have like a trailer in Arizona and be like a Canadian snowbird. Move to Arizona in my trailer and then come back to my trailer here in Canada for the summer. I don't like the snow. I really don't. Okay, let's move on. What is going on with Cancer? Spirit guides, talk to us about Cancer. Cancer, welcome in. All right, Cancer, let's talk about you. Let's see what's next. Whoa, okay, we have yin. That's a reflective energy. That's a feminine energy. It's a passive energy. So you could be a feminine. It could be a feminine coming through, or it could be message to get into your feminine energy. Let's find out, shall we? What is next for Cancer Spirit guides? What's coming towards them? What's going on? What's coming in their direction? What are they not expecting? Well, we have definitely got a wheel spinning. We got, drop that card. We got the World and the Wheel of Fortune. So, two major arcana. So a big change, a big transition, a transition where it's Death. Page of Cups is in reverse though. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy there. Seven of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. And there's the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, let's see what this energy is. There's definitely a new cycle, something new coming through. I don't know if the Queen of Wands is you or someone else. I get a feeling it's someone else. What's the World? What's... Oh, the Five of Wands is in reverse. Well, it's the end of struggles. Okay. The end of conflict, the end of competition, the High Priestess. Oh, you're not fighting with someone anymore. Oh, you're not dealing with someone anymore. Okay. The Knight of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. You're turning your back on someone, this Queen of Wands. I think you have a petty-ass mofo in your energy. The Page of Cups in reverse is someone who's a little petty, a little immature, a little bit jealous. Could even be envy. But you're not dealing with this anymore. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. You just don't want to deal. It's like, I do feel you've been around the block with this person here, Cancer, and enough is enough. You know, it's like, it's time to let go. Whether it's a person, I kind of feel like it's a family member, to be honest, but it could just be a really close friend. It could be a coworker. You don't want to argue anymore. You don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to deal with people who aren't honest anymore. What? Four of Pentacles and the Strength. Yeah. I think you have a petty person coming towards you, and I think it's going to take some restraint here to not get pulled in to their drama. I think that's why the yin is here, to be a little bit more passive and reflective, not really responsive. What's coming towards you is a petty person, and the message here is you're done dealing with that. I think it's a specific person, but it could be an archetype. Some things are better left unsaid. Some people aren't worth it. Sometimes you just got to smile and nod and be like, yeah, okay. Okie dokie, smoky. Okay. That's what I got, Cancer. So you have a petty-ass mofo coming through. Yeah, there's the Six of Swords and the Six of Wands. You're not giving this. There's the friendship or the person, and there's the Ten of Swords. You're just done. I just kind of feel like it's I don't even know if it's like petty towards you. I think they're just negative, like a complainer. They could just constantly be calling you, complaining about shit, complaining about other people, complaining about life. They never have anything good to say about you or anybody else, and you're just kind of done. You're just done with their shit. And I kind of feel like it's that thing where you're going to leave them on red and you're not going to answer the phone. You're not really going to engage. You're just going to smile and nod and be like, yeah, okay, you again, this again. You know, your problems, they're just not going to become my problems anymore. All right. That's what I got, Cancer. Okay. Is there anything else that you want to say to Cancer? I feel like that was short, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Is there anything else? Nah. Okay. Enough is enough, and you don't want their bullshit no more. So Cancer, let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say, and we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll see if this person's still around in a month or how, you know, that's playing out for you. What do you need to surrender to? Miracles. The people who get miracles are the people who believe in them. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real, and let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. All right. And the spirit animal message. What's the spirit animal message here for Cancer? Spirit animal message. What's the spirit animal message? What you want to say, spirit guides? What you want to say? Cougar, yeah, leadership. You have come into your own power, and this is the time to take lead of a situation and be strong. Using the power of intentions, be clear with your purpose and define where you are heading. And I think that's maybe away from negative Nancys and complainers and naysayers who keep trying to drag you into their problems. All right, let's do it. Let's get down to it. Cancer, let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Let's go into July. Let's see how this is going. Let's see if you're just free and flown on cloud 9, or if this person's still trying to, you're in a very harmonious energy, the 4 of Wands, the 3 of Wands. So this is a very serene and peaceful energy. I kind of think life is a little bit better. Yeah, no more selfish ass mofos in your energy. Cancer has had enough. 2 more, or do you want to send any more here? No. Oh, the 9 of Swords. What's that? The 10 of Pentacles. Okay, and the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's the 8 of Wands. So the thing is, you're in a very serene and peaceful energy. I kind of feel like he was like, when is this person going to see that they're the problem? Sort of say that. But, you know, we all know those people that are the permanent victim, or the person that just always has shit going wrong and they just keep making the same choices and going through the same shit, and they don't really see that they're the ones that are causing that in their life. And I feel like there was a sense and an element where you were waiting for them to see that or feel that, but at the same time, they're not going to. They got to figure that shit out on their own. I do feel it was a family member or a close friend, but I also feel that you're at a very serene and peaceful energy. I feel like when you're, you know, without this person here and kind of distancing yourself, things are just a little bit more calm and serene, right? It's just a little bit more relaxing. But I also don't necessarily feel like this person is fully gone. I just feel like you don't care anymore. There's the Knight of Cups, the 4 of Cups. There's you putting them on silent. If, you look down, you see your phone ringing, yeah, I ain't gonna answer that. So I don't necessarily feel like they're gone, but I absolutely feel like you're just gonna wait for them to realize that they're the problem and that you don't want to talk to them anymore. If someone calls you and texts you and you don't respond, eventually they'll get the message, right? You don't really have to be harsh, rude, or mean. You can just distance yourself, and that's really what I feel, is a distancing yourself energy here. And someday, some point, sometime, they'll kind of figure things out for themselves, but that's for them to figure out. You can't change them. You can't fix them. I do see you kind of peace. You're just at peace. So you're in a good spot. You're in a good place. You're not really going to get wrapped up in their spider web of drama anymore. All right, Cancer. That's what I have, and that's what I got. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated with you. And let's close it off today with a yes or no question. Yes or no? What's the answer for Cancer? We have 2. Okay, did you ask 2 questions? All right, if you ask 2 questions, let's do it. Question number 1, not a chance. Question number 2, without a doubt. All right, Cancer, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. Hey, everybody live, everybody in the chat. How's it going? How you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Who did I miss? Who's chatting? Okay, I think there's a lot going on in here. Hey, Brian, glad you could join the chat. Oh, I'm glad it resonated with you. All right. Okay, let's move on to Leo. See what is going on. All right, Spirit, Leo. What's going on with Leo? What's the energy around Leo? What is coming towards Leo that they're not expecting? Leo, welcome in. All right, Leo, let's talk about you. Let's see what's coming towards you that you're not expecting, you're not anticipating, you don't see coming. We have time to go. There's a lot of endings coming through here, a lot of signs leaving things behind, entering new cycles and new chapters. Okay. Let's see what this is. Let's see what you're leaving behind. Let's see what you're heading towards. What direction? That's upright. We start with the 6 of Pentacles. All right. What else we have? The sun. Okay, we have the star and the sun. We got a little sky here. We're only missing the moon. Two of Swords, crossroads, Four of Wands, the sun. So Aquarius energy, Leo energy, the world, and the wheel of fortune. Okay, I think well, let's start with the Six of Pentacles here. I feel you may be at a crossroads or you're about to enter a crossroads. We'll see why. There's a lot of happy energy with this change though. What's the Six of Pentacles? Let's understand this a little bit more here for Leo. What is the Six of Pentacles here? What is this? The Queen of Wands. That would be you. There's the Queen of Pentacles. There's someone you're leaving behind. It could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You're leaving behind someone toxic here. You wish it was, oh, this might be a relationship. You're definitely not on the same page as this person. There's, there could be addictions, there could be indulgence, there could be someone giving into temptation, or there's just, this is just a toxic person. I believe you were very much there for them. When I see the Six of Pentacles in this energy, it's like it's a lack of give and take. It's not an equal give and take. It's not a balanced connection. And this person's not going to change. There's the Emperor energy. Could very well be a relationship. Could be a friendship. Could be a partnership. Could be a mother and father. Could be a family member, Leo. I kind of feel like it might be a relationship. And you're kind of sick of the lack of balance. With the star, I actually feel like you wish it was different. You wish that you didn't have to leave. You wish that this person would give more or, you know, be a little more giving and understanding. Why the Two of Swords? Is that, what's the Two of Swords energy here? Tower. Ooh, okay. What's with that? The Page of Cups. Yeah. Again, I don't think you want to, but you have to. Sometimes you got to do things you don't want to do. There's the Two of Pentacles and there's the Moon. So you're kind of facing a very deep part of yourself. I think you need to leave something behind. You don't want to, but you have to because this person really isn't helping themselves, Leo. What's the Four of Wands and the Sun? This is like, once you leave this person, their situation behind, it's like you feel free. It's like you're happy. It's like a whole weight has been lifted off of your shoulders here. So it's kind of like, no more drama. I'm hearing, like, remember Mary J. Blige, no more drama in our lives. What's the Four of Wands, the Sun? God. Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. I do feel it's a very free and lifting energy. Well, Six of Swords and the Magician. There's Temperance. I think you gave this person enough chances. The Three of Wands and the Lovers. I do think you were patient. I think you were understanding. And I think you invested a time and effort into this, but it's time that you move on. I see you leaving I think it's a relationship, Leo, but it could be a friend or a family member. I think you've been patient and left, but it's time to leave this behind. No more going back and forth. No more letting this person hold you back. You're moving on. But I do feel there's an element of you did everything that you could, right? Let's say this was a marriage. You went to marriage counseling. You tried to adjust. You tried to evolve. You tried to grow. You tried to come up with solutions. You didn't just give up without exhausting every single thing that you could think of to work this out. So there's an element of you're just exhausted, you're tired, you wish it was different, you wish you didn't have to, but you got to follow your heart because you deserve better. You deserve, and there's the Five of Wands, you deserve better. Okay, Leo, I do feel for many of you this is leaving a relationship. Some of you, I think it's a marriage, but it's like once you do this and once you let this go, it's a huge weight has been lifted off your shoulders here. You just kind of feel free of that burden. Okay, that's what I got. So Leo, let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say, and we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome and see how things are going for you in a month here. What does Leo need to surrender to? Your comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Okay, don't worry what other people are saying or doing. Worry about yourself, baby. And we're going to get your Akashic record for this one. What's the Akashic record here for Leo? What is the Akashic record for Leo? Reflection. Okay. You are being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth, so use it to deepen your understanding and your intuition. All right, Leo, let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see how you're doing. Let's see if this person's still here, if they come back around. 8 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. There's the Fool. Ooh, no, oh, I don't know. Let's see if I think it wants to come out. We'll grab that card. It wants to come out. What is that? King of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. What's on the bottom? The 8 of Swords. And yeah, you just felt trapped. It's like you, I don't know, you felt trapped or stuck in this situation. I think it's a little bittersweet energy. I think it's a little frustrating. I think with the 8 of Wands, you're moving into a new direction you never thought you'd go in. Let's say this was a marriage. You married for 20 years. You didn't get married to get divorced, right? So the 8 of Wands is curveballs. It's moving in an uncharted territory. It's moving in a different direction. But now I kind of feel like you're investing in yourself. I feel like you're spending a lot of time with your family and your friends. And I think that you're pouring your energy into you and the people who are going to pour the energy back, right? You can only pour so much and give so much until you just realize there's nothing left to give. I do feel you've completely isolated yourself and pulled yourself back from this person. Like I said, I feel like you exhausted every avenue, tried everything. But you can only go, right? You can only bang your head against the wall for so long. Here's you taking your leap of faith, moving forward. I feel a sense of freedom. Freedom! And I do feel you've pulled yourself back and withdrawn. If you're talking to this person, it's very limited conversations, very surface level, just what needs to be said, nothing more, nothing less. And some of you, maybe you're just not talking to them at all. So Leo, I feel you leaving a situation that you felt trapped in. I see you investing in yourself and your future and your family and your friends. That's what I have. That's what I got. That's what's going down. So Leo, I hope you enjoyed your reading. And let's close it off today with your yes or no question, baby. What's the answer for Leo? Try again. Okay, let's get the answer to Leo. All right, certainly. That's what I got. Leo, truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. Hey, everybody live, everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are enjoying the chat. Thanks for joining me today. Hey, Marlene. Thanks, I'm glad you like my style. Hey, Helly. I think that's Helly or... I can't... Yeah, I think it is. If I said that wrong, I apologize. I know. I'd remove the potential outcome. I don't know. It was stupid. I brought it back. I was trying something new, but then I couldn't figure out what I wanted. So I was like, all right, let's just go back to what I was doing before. Okay. Let's move on to Virgo. All right, Spirit Guides, what's up with Virgo? Hey, the Fish Witch. Hello from Canada. Okay, let's get into Virgo. Spirit, what's going on with Virgo? What's coming towards them? What are they not expecting? Virgo, welcome in. All right, Virgo, let's talk about you, and let's see what's coming towards you that you're not expecting. Let's see what's next. Let's see what you don't see coming. Oh, shiznick. Okay. We have chaos and conflict, and we have come to the edge. Look at the numbers here, 33, 36, the power of 369. Out of chaos comes order. That's what the Masons say. There's definitely, well, a leap of faith that your spirit wants you to take here. There's a little chaos and conflict. So there's something that's going to happen that's going to maybe push you outside your comfort zone or push you in a new direction. But when I see all these numbers, it's like manifesting something new, something magical, something powerful, something really pushing you somewhere different, Virgo. Let's see what this is. Let's see how it plays out. What is this energy for Virgo, Spirit? What is this? What's coming towards them? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Okay, what's this? 4 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. The 3 of Cups. And there's the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, what's on the bottom? 6 of Swords. Definitely a move and a transition. The Queen of Swords. Maybe you've been planning this move, but the Queen of... There's the King and the Queen of Swords. We have the Ice Queen and the Ice King in your reading. Okay, and these two are like, when we look at these two, they kind of are looking back to back here. These are two people who are not on the same page. They're not looking at things the same way. There could be a disagreement with this person. Let's find out. Let's see how it goes. Let's see Ace of Wands here for Virgo. There's the King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. There's the Six of Swords. There's the Eight of Wands. There's communication. There's like definite movement here. We have the Six of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Virgo, I definitely feel like you're moving in a totally different direction. Your wheels are spinning this way, and this person's going this way. It's not clear what to Ten of Pentacles. So it's either career or a relationship. It's career. You're not on the same pages where you're working here. I do feel there's a disagreement here in the workplace. The King of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like you showed loyalty, you've worked hard, you've had your head down, you've been grinding, and you're not getting what you want here. You're about to explore a lot of different options. It could just be, who's the King of Swords? What is the conflict? Like, who is this person? Is this new conflict? What is the conflict with this person? What exactly is happening here? I just want to understand a little bit more. Three of Swords. The Six of Swords. You're sick of being disappointed. You're definitely quitting. Like, I feel like you're quitting your job here. And I don't think it's like, I feel like it's a very impulsive thing, but you're Virgo. So I think that you're just fed up. The Page of Wands, the Star, and the Ace of Swords, you're just realizing that you deserve better. I feel you're quitting a job here. I feel you're moving. I feel you're letting this go. With the Four of Cups, you're exploring other options. Page of Swords, some of you might be going back to school, but some of you are just figuring out that you want something better. I think you're quitting your job without having something lined up. And I think that's what the chaos and conflict is. I think that there's either a critical energy, a disappointment, just sick of dealing. It could be just a dick, unethical boss here, and you just can't deal with it anymore. And I kind of feel like what you don't see coming is a very impromptu quitting of your job, leaving your place of employment, and creating a change. But I don't see it being planned. Like, I don't feel like you have something lined up initially. So I feel there's a little, and it might cause a little, like, my stomach is like doing flips, right? It's like once you walk out of there, you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? So there's that element of a very impulsive disagreement or disappointment or criticism here with this King, Queen of Swords. And I think you just quit your job. What's the Two of Cups? Queen of Cups. Seven of, yeah, you did this without a plan, without a, you know, there's some fears here. Okay. So there's the Knight of Swords. So I think it was a very, the Two of Cups, I think, is you're going to be asking friends and family if they got anything, if they know anything, know of any places of employment, maybe going to talk to some friends or some family here. I think you'll be surrounding yourself with friends and family. Maybe it's a family business and you don't want to work for the business anymore. But I feel like what the Two of Cups here is kind of reaching out to your friends and family for advice, maybe for help, for an ear to shoulder to cry on. It's like when you leave, you call your best friend, like, you're never going to believe what happened today. And so that's what I feel this Two of Cups is. It's kind of the venting, the conversation with your friends and your family. But then we end this with celebration. So like I said at the beginning, like, out of chaos comes conflict. What's the Three of Cups? The Ten of Pentacles. You're going to be happy with this change. I think it's just initially it's a little scary. What is this? The Queen of Swords. And there's the Eight of Pentacles and the Strength. Some of you might be starting your own business, and that might be the scariest part of all, depending on yourself for your income. There's the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So I kind of feel like, I do feel like that. The Four of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Justice. So you are now going to be starting your own business, or this could just be relying on yourself. But the Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles in a career reading is self-employment. So I feel like you're going out on your own here, branching off. I think that this has kind of triggered you to realize that you want to do things on your own. You want to start your own business, start your own company. And we have the 8, the 9, and the 10 of Pentacles. So I do feel it's going to grow quite quickly. Maybe you're doing a partnership with a friend or a family. You know, you're going to team up with the partner, with the friend, with the family, find a person who has, you find a person who has the skills you want and the skills you have, and you guys work together to create something. So take it how it goes. Some of you, I believe this is pushing you into self-employment. Some of you, I believe you're going to start a company or a job or a small business with your friend or your family members here, and you're leaving behind a very unhealthy environment. You're definitely taking a risk and a leap of faith, and in life, you got to take calculated risks, and what I see is it's going to work out quite well for you. But there's the Ten of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles, so you're a little bit scared and worried about money. Like I said, my stomach was doing like flips. So you're a little scared about this leap of faith, but the cards are definitely in life is moving you into this direction, and there's a big change here in that area of your life. Okay, now with all this movement energy, Virgo, and something, you know, I did about, oh, how many years ago? 3 years been here, 4 years there, 7 years ago, I did it. I sold my house to use my equity to start my own company, and it was scary, but I did it, and 7 years later, I'm still here doing tarot. So I think it'll work out great for you, but some of you could be doing that and using some of the equity that you had in order to finance and build this up for yourself. Okay, Virgo, so let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say, and we'll jump back into the tarot, and we'll see how this is playing out for you in a month from now. What does Virgo need to surrender to with this change, this transition, this chaos here to get out of the chaos energy as quickly as possible? Whoa, we have a few. Whoa, we have quite a few. Okay, hold on a second, Virgo. One moment, please. Your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. Low self-esteem. That doesn't belong here. So you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Your desire to control people. So being over controlling can sabotage relationships. So to more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. And stress, yeah. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension that you have built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So try to stay as balanced as you can through that chaotic feeling that you're going to initially have. Let's get you some career advice. What's the career advice here for Virgo? What's the career advice here for, yeah, we have a few. I kind of felt that. Hold on a sec. We have offerings. You will be offered a new position or an investment opportunities coming through. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting. Protection. You are being protected from deceit and from situations that no longer serve you. So lie low, and the truth will be shown. The truth always comes out. That's what I learned from Days of Our Lives. The future. Plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. So maybe some of you are leaving the rat race and you know the 9 to 5 to maybe go into an alternative or holistic field here. Okay, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, Virgo, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see how you're doing in a month. Let's see how this new opportunity, this new career path is going. Let's see how it's progressing. Let's see. We have the 8 of Pentacles. That's good. We have the Emperor. That's excellent. Okay. So the Emperor, you know, remember, the Emperor has the Midas touch. And in a career reading, he's a really solid influencer. The King of Swords. Okay. Oh, yeah, definitely Hierophant. The 10 of Swords, that wants out the strength. What's with this? 3 of Cups. Page of Swords. With that Page of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles, some of you could be taking a course, an online course. You could be going back to school or just really mastering your craft and mastering your skill, toning in and honing in on this. I'm going to have to clarify this King of Swords, but what I feel is you taking charge, taking control. Like I said, the Emperor in a business reading is an influencer, someone in a leadership position, in a strong role where you're respected. The 8 of Pentacles tells me that you're a master of your craft. You've worked hard at, like I said, honing in that skill, holding in that trade, whatever it is that you're doing here. What is this King of Swords? Why is he on bended knee here? I mean, the King of Swords could be you, Virgo, but what's the King of Swords here? 6 of Wands. Oh. This person didn't think you'd ever quit or leave. I'm led to believe some of you that's a family member. It might have been a family business that you were leaving here. The Page of Wands, the Star, the 9 of Swords, and the World. this is someone who's really struggling without you. So they might have underestimated you or undervalued you. And here I'm feeling like it's relationships. Like you might have had strong relationships with the clients, with the customers, with, you know, the contractors, whatever it was that you were doing here. They're really struggling. So unfortunately for this King of Swords and what you left behind, I really think they undervalued you, Virgo. Maybe you brought some of your clients or contracts with you. Maybe some people said, Virgo's not there. Oh shit, where's Virgo? Because I don't want to deal with anybody but my Virgo. You know, you're the contact for them. You might have been like the main point of the contact or something, but they're having a very difficult time letting with you being gone, right? Maybe they just weren't able to replace you, find someone that was as I just get the feeling of a relationship builder. You might have been like some kind of communication specialist or a relationship specialist, and they undervalued you. But that really is their problem. It's not yours. Sorry to say that, but it's the truth. I feel that with the Strength and the Ten of Swords, you're just moving forward, taking things day by day, slowly but surely. I do feel a lot of celebration. I feel a lot of progress, a lot of success here. With the Hierophant, I just get that influencer energy. You're someone who has very strong, I'm going to say maybe emotional intelligence, ability to deal with people, influential in that type of position. And those skills are really benefiting you. And wherever it was that you left are really realizing how valuable the skills were that you had. But that's over. That's done. You're moving forward and you're realizing, I'm going to say what those skills were. Maybe you didn't value yourself, or maybe you just didn't realize how good you were. I keep getting relationship building. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you did. That's what I keep getting. I keep hearing that you were really good at building relationships, and that's really how you build a strong business, right? When your clients and customers like you and the service you provide, you'll be able to be in that industry for quite some time. So the Ten of Wands and the Six of Swords tells me that there is still a little bit of stress, a little priority, a little delegating, boundaries and balance that you're creating here. But with this Ace of Wands, you're feeling good. You like the direction that you're going in. And maybe some of you are taking a course or sprucing up, or you're just realizing how good this makes you feel, and you're feeling valued and appreciated, and that's important. I see progress, I see fluency, and I see leadership here for you, Virgo. I see things moving forward quite quickly, and I do see what you left behind, realizing the importance of your role or the skills you brought to the table. Should have appreciated you when you were there. That's what I got. So Virgo, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it benefited you. And let's close it off today with a yes or no question. Yes or no? What is the answer for Virgo? The answer is possibly. You know, I left one reading one time with the possibly, and people got a little upset with that. So let's try and get you a yes or no. Yes or no, Spirit Guides? What is the answer for Virgo? Yes or no? All right. It looks like yes. All right, Virgo. Truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. Okay. Hey, everybody live, everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm glad you guys could join me. Hey, Lisa. Oh, yes, you definitely made it before Sajay. I lost what you guys were talking about, guys. I'm so sorry. Hey, Sagar. I grew up with a Sagar. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't do individual questions on the lives. I know that some readers do. I feel like that's a privacy issue, so I'm so sorry. I don't do those types of specific questions on the lives, but I know there are other readers that will do that type of thing for you, Sagar. Okay. Hey, Tran, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome back. I think you were here last live. Glad you could join me. I think you're right in time, because, yeah, Libra is coming up. You're right on time. Perfect timing. All right. Let's move on. I'm just going to grab a drink of water. My throat is dry. Hey, Kelly. My private readings are $30 Canadian. I try to keep them at a reasonable price. I don't overcharge for them. There's $30 Canadian. So for Americans, I think that's like $20 for, yeah, I think it's around $22 for an American. All right, let's move on to Libra. Libra, welcome in. All right, Libra, let's talk about you, and let's see what's coming towards you in the near future. Spirit guides, what's coming towards Libra? We have the yin, and we have between worlds. So between worlds is 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door, and the yin is the feminine energy. So you could be the feminine, you could be dealing with the feminine, or there could be a very passive and reflective energy here as you're making a decision. You definitely got 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door here. Okay, let's see what this is. Let's get into it. We have the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. Could be about a friendship, could be about a relationship. There's definitely a contemplative energy around you here, Libra. Okay, there's judgment, there's your decision. There's the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's that feminine energy, and there's the 9 of Swords. Worried about this decision, or maybe worried? We'll see. 2 of Cups, 4 of Cups. It tells me, like, this is a very similar energy to this, right? We could literally place those there. You're reflecting upon a friendship, a relationship, a connection, and you're trying to figure out if you want to be in that relationship, friendship, connection, or if you want to move on. Let's understand this a little bit. Why is Libra in this? Did they come into the reading this way? Did something happen to maybe get 1 foot out the door? I think it's a relationship. We have the King and the Queen of 4 of Wands. We may live with this person. 9 of Swords. I think a fight happens. There's a conflict here. And the 4 of Swords, it causes you to pull back and withdraw here. There's a lack of communication, that's for sure. 6 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords. Yeah, there's the Queen of Pentacles. You could have children with this person. There's a relationship where there's a disagreement's coming through. And what is said really makes you question whether you want to be involved in this. I do feel it's a relationship, but it could be a friendship. You're really wondering, look at you doing some real strong soul searching as to what it is that you want. There's a 6 of Pentacles. Do you want this anymore? There's the 5 of Pentacles. I think some harsh words come through, Libra. I'm sorry to say that. I feel there's a conflict and an argument with this person, and it makes you, like, look at her put her hands up. She's like, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to be treated this way. I don't want anyone talking to me this way. I don't want you to talk to me right now. And I feel you pulling your back from this person. What's the 9 of Swords here for Libra? The 2 of Swords, there's your crossroads. The 7 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Cups. So it's like with the Ace of Cups, I just don't think you like how you're being treated. I think that this person was very aggressive. With the 7 of Wands and the 5 of Cups, this is like a very aggressive energy. And you don't deserve that. What the heck? I don't know what they said. Excuse me. The throat chakra is getting all clogged, so they really offend you. I think they crossed the line here with something that they say, and you don't want to deal with this anymore. You're not. I think the 9 of Swords is you upset. I think it's more of an upset energy than an anxious energy or any of that. I think it's you kind of, you know, when you're really upset, like you just go in bed and cry. You just put your head in your pillow. You just cry it out. You just really get those emotions out. Crying is good. It secretes hormones. It helps you to heal. And you're really trying to figure out what direction to move in. I think there's some really harsh words coming towards you. I'm so sorry, Libra. And like I just keep it makes you walk away. I don't think you got 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door anymore. I think you're like all the way out the door, and it's like don't let the horse. I think you want them out the door, and you don't want the door to hit them on the way out. There's you moving on. I feel you're leaving this connection behind. You don't like the way this person makes you feel. Like this is someone who the way that they speak to you is condescending and arrogant, and you don't deserve to be talked down to. It's like they don't respect you. They're talking down to you, whether they're just mad and they're just getting, projective. Yeah, and I think you block this, the Hanged Man. I think how long have they been talking to you like this, Libra? There's the 9 of Wands, the Wounded Warrior, the 10 of and the Queen of Swords. So I see you leaving this behind. There's a lot of endings in my readings today. No more shall Libra be treated this way. So I feel this person crosses the line, and I think you're leaving this friendship or this. I do feel it's a relationship behind. There it is. Yeah, you've thought long and hard about this, but is this the future you want? I just feel like you deserve better, and I feel this person's really disrespecting you. So Libra, Know your value, know your worth. I feel you ending this connection, this relationship, this friendship because of the way that this person is speaking and treating you. I feel there's some harsh words here coming through and you're not going to deal with it anymore. You're just kind of walking away and you've made the decision to, so to speak, wash your hands clean of this. Okay, that's what I have. So Libra, let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll see where you are in a month. We'll see how this plays out. What does Libra need to surrender to when it comes to your addictions? Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. Okay, let's get the spirit animal message. What's the spirit animal message here for a Libra? Spirit animal message for raccoon, letting go. Yeah, I kind of feel that. This message has to do with those things to which you cling, be it a thought form, habit, creed, or situation. The time has come to let go. Something was halting your progress and you were spinning your wheels. And once you embrace this change, blessings will follow. Okay, let's get back to the tarot. Let's jump into it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in July. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how you're feeling, how you're doing here. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, that's a good card. We have the Hierophant. Okay, that's the relationship. That's the connection. There's the World. That's over. Okay, what's on the other side of that World? The Four of Swords, there's your pull back, your withdrawal. I do feel it's the ending of a relationship. There's the Eight of Swords, but you're okay with this. Yeah, you're moving forward in peace. It's kind of, there's the Temperance, there's the Four of Pentacles. So Libra, I feel you moving forward in peace. You could be spending time with your friends and family. Like this for me is like, if you're staying with your friends and your family, you know, especially if you were married here, you know, this is an element where you're spending time with your friends and your family, but you're moving forward in a very peaceful energy. This relationship is over. I do feel it's a relationship. Some of you, it's a marriage. I think you're just letting it go. You've pulled yourself back. But what's the Eight of Swords here? What is the Eight of Swords here for Libra? What's the Eight of Swords? The Two of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles, strength, and death. I think this is I think you blocked this person actually. I don't know if this person necessarily supported your decision. I think it took a lot of courage, and this may have been an abusive relationship. So for those of you where that is, I'm so sorry. I think it may have been. And this person didn't necessarily support your decision. I feel like you actually had to block them. I don't think this person has permission to speak to you at this point in your life. And no, there's the High Priestess. There's the Six of Pentacles. It's like if you want to, I feel a manipulative energy, and you know that in order to leave this behind, you need to completely block and remove this person from your life. I don't think you're talking to them. I think you completely blocked them. You had to break those chains, break those vines that were tying you with this person. I do feel that there's this really strong element to staying with family and friends. It might be a specific reading here, or just really spending time with your family and friends and kind of getting the support of the friends and family in your life to help you let this go and to create a new chapter for yourself. All right, Libra, that's what I have. That's what I got. At least you have a good support system, and I feel like they will help you kind of through this transition. So Libra, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'm sorry you're going through that. And let's close your reading off today with a yes or no question. Yes or no? What is the answer for Libra? What's the answer here? Yes or no? Well, it depends on the day. Okay, that's what I got. Libra, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. Hey, everybody live, everybody in the chat. How's it going? How you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Where are we? Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Hey, Kavit, how's it going? Hey, Michelle, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know how to convert that to Norwegian, sorry. Most people who order readings are American. The USA is a lot of the YouTube viewers here are from the United States and Canada and the UK. So yeah, sorry, I don't know how to convert that. Hey, Heather. Yes, K Scorpio is next. We are moving on to the Scorpio Collective. All right, Spirit, talk to us. What is going on with Scorpio? What's coming towards them? What's heading in their direction? What are they not expecting or not anticipating? Wait, I think I forgot my intro. Hold on. Scorpio, welcome in. All right, Scorpio, let's talk about you, and let's see what's coming towards you. Let's see what you're not anticipating, what you're not expecting. Let's see what's next. We have community. All right, this is your friends and family, you know, being there for your friends and family if they need you. If you need a friend or family, not being afraid to reach out. This is really, it could be getting involved in your community, doing charity work. Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Nine of Cups, heart chakra, wish come true, dream fulfillment, getting a little treasure. Treasure. That's Bruno Mars. Remember that treasure song? Okay. Who doesn't love Bruno Mars? All right, one more here for Scorpio. Can we get one more? What's this energy? What's coming towards them? Oh, shiznick, the Five of Cups. There's a Two of Wands. And there's the Five of Swords. I think someone's getting on your nerves here. Okay. And there's the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, we have two people in this reading, Scorpio, and they're not you. Let's find out who these people are. Let's see what this is. What's this King of Pentacles? Who's this King of Pentacles here for Scorpio? What is this energy? Queen of Wands. Okay, that's the same person. Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. It might be someone at work or it might run. Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Tower, and the Sun. What the hell is going on here? The Nine of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands is here twice, and then we have the King of Cups, which is you. And there's the Page of Wands. There's some kind of communication that happens between you and this person, and it definitely changes the way that you're looking at them. You do not see this. What do they say? What do they say that makes this? What do they say? What is this person saying, or what is this conversation? Death and rebirth in reverse. There's a resistance. The Sun's in reverse. The disappointment. This person's not changing. There's a Two of Cups. It could be a friend, could be a family member. There's a Three of Cups. And there's the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. Scorpio, and there's the Knight of Pentacles, and there's this, like, the Hanged Man. It's like you have a friend, you have someone who's not changing. They're not changing. So it's like you have a disagreement. You guys are not on the same level. You're not on the same page at all. And it's like they're not even trying to understand your perspective or your point of view. It's like their way or the highway. And it's created an argument. But this is someone that made you happy. I get best friend vibes from this. And there's the Page of Swords. You're learning that you and this person are not on the same page. Okay, what's the Five of Wands? What's this conflict? What's this challenge? What's this struggle? Let me see. Let me understand what the hell. What is this? What is this Five of Wands? Here's the conversation again. Page of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles. There's the Ten of Swords. There's the Eight of Cups. A lot of people are walking away from friendships here. You got to do what's best for you. And there's the Eight of Wands. There's the King of Wands. Empress and the World. So Scorpio, I feel like you have a friend here. You guys aren't seeing eye to eye. You're not on the same page. You're not looking at something the same way at all. And I feel like you were trying to understand their perspective, trying to understand their point of view, maybe trying to meet in the middle, trying to meet halfway. But I just think you guys completely disagree about something here. And whatever it is that you disagree on, hearing politics, you could be on the different ends of the political spectrum, but you're done. Like, you're done. And I feel like it's like a best friend, someone that's been in your life for a very long time, but you don't see a future. Like, I just feel like they're really annoying you. It's like, yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. It could be a coworker. There's the Queen of Pentacles. It's It's like they just want to keep bringing it up. It's kind of like, I feel like you were like, let's just agree to disagree. But every time you get together, it's like they chirp, they chirp, they chirp, they chirp, because it's like they have to be right. And I think you're just sick of dealing with it, sick of listening to it. What comes towards you and what's next is a disagreement, but it's a disagreement you've already had, and you really don't want to continue to hash this out and continue to go through this with this person. And I kind of feel like you're just pulling yourself back here, looking at your future, thinking, do I want to keep having the same conversation? Do I want to show up at these barbecues and talk about the same thing over and over and over? I don't think so. And is there anything else you want to say here for Scorpios? So Scorpio, I feel like you're pulling yourself back from a friend. Yeah. King of Wands is in reverse. This is someone who can't disagree with somebody. It's like they got to prove that they're right, and they will do anything and everything to prove they're right, even when they know they're wrong. It could be an Aries. Aries very much have that characteristic sometimes. So it depends where the Aries placement is, but this is just someone who's just got to be right all the time, and you've just had enough. You don't want to deal with it anymore. You're kind of done. I think you're moving in a different direction. Okay. That's what I got. That's what's coming towards you here, Scorpio. That's what's about to happen. So let's grab some oracles, see what they want to say, and we'll do a potential outcome, and we'll kind of see where you are in a month. If this person's still around or trying to prove they're right, we'll find out. What does Scorpio need to surrender to here? Procrastination. This is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. And I do want to grab the Akashic Records here. We'll see Akashic Records for Scorpio. Let go. I kind of believe it's this person. Hold on, I just knocked my... Hold on, let me grab that. Okay. Let go. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to those grudges, express your emotions, and aim towards the compromise. When there's a lack of understanding, it's just best to move on. The truth will set you free. I really think that's what's happening here, and I really think you're just letting this friendship go. Okay. Well, let's get down to it, Scorpio. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Let's see how things are going. Let's see if this person's still trying to make their point, or if you just move on. Let's see if there's something else going down. There's the person. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, what's going on here? Strength. You might be really holding back. The Empress. The Page, yeah. The Ace of Pentacles, excuse me, the Nine of Pentacles, the Tower, Scorpio energy, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Swords. Wait, one more, the Six of Swords. I don't really think it's done. I don't think this person's, I just feel a very strong, persistent energy of them having to prove their right. It's like lawyer in the courtroom style of energy here. And I think it's taking a lot of strength and courage for you to kind of resist arguing, resist talking to this person, right? It's that energy where it's like, there's no point in having this conversation. Like, I don't want to have this conversation anymore. Leave me alone. There's you, the Empress, just shaking your bananas and your pomegranate here, having a good time. It's like, you know your value, you know your worth. But it's also the Empress is a master of the material realm. So she understands that there's things she can't control. Excuse me. Excuse me. There's things that she can't control. She can't change other people. She can't control what they do. The only thing that she can do is focus on her. And I feel a very strong, independent energy here. What's the Ace of Pentacles, though? That's what I want to know. Is it an opportunity? Is it a message? Is it just a fresh start? Is it this person reaching out with an apology? What is the Ace of Pentacles here for Scorpio? Because we do have the Tower here. Oh, my gosh. Whoa, okay. Queen of... Okay. You must, I think you mean a lot to this person. There's the Hermit and there's the Six of Wands. The Tower is them. And the Eight of Pentacles is that, I mean, it could be you. You're about to be surprised. This person, they feel lonely without you. You know, like let's say you're best friends. It's like they miss their best friend. They miss the good times. It's like they let their emotions get the best of them. The King of Wands in reverse. Maybe they were trying to control you, to control your opinion, control what you feel. I kind of feel like this person had a little bit of inner reflection in the time that you had apart. I feel like they may have, I'm not gonna say change of heart, but I think a change of acceptance, like accepting that you guys are just not gonna see eye to eye on this. And that doesn't mean you can't be friends, that you just have to accept. It's like agree to disagree. So I actually kind of feel like this person realized how important you are to them. And I do feel they reach out to you. And I kind of feel like they want to work this out with you. Yeah. They're mad at, wow, Scorpio. Maybe you said something that had like a really profound effect on this person. But this person's realizing their ways. Holy shiznick. Well, this person did a 180 in this reading. So they've just had an epiphany, a realization, first of all, of how important you are in their life. You obviously mean a lot to this person. I think that they're mad at themselves. I just think they were acting like an idiot. I think you were just disagreeing and they weren't really respecting the fact that you disagree. And when you have friendships, you're not going to agree on everything. So this person does come around, and there is a very peaceful energy and a very strong change in this connection. And you guys end up working this out and moving forward in peace and harmony. So I think it just took a little foot stomping, a little stomping Tom here, and to let this person know you're not going to change your mind. They don't. Either way, this person reaches out, they apologize, you guys work things out, and you don't have to argue and fight about that anymore. They've kind of realized that they need to let it go because they were acting like a fool. All right, Scorpio, that's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and let's close it off today with a yes or no question to your, yes or no answer to your question. Spirit guides, yes or no? What is the answer for Scorpio? Yes or no? Ask a different question. And then another card came out here. So did you ask a different question or did you rephrase it? Let's do it. Okay. Surely not. That's what I got. I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. All right. Hey, everybody live, everybody in the chat. How's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, Lori. Welcome. Glad you could join my live today. Okay. Hey, Trent. Yeah, some people can definitely get in their ego and their pride sometimes. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, Andy, glad you're still with us. I think. Hey, Tammy, welcome in, welcome in. All right, yes, you are correct. I think Anjanette. Saj, next. All right, let's see what's going on with the Saj. I just need a drink, guys. Sorry. It's a lot of talking. My throat gets really dry. Okay. Spirit, what is going on? What is coming towards Sag? What's next? What is coming towards them that they don't see coming? Sagittarius, welcome in. All right, Saggy, let's talk about you. Let's see what's coming towards you that you don't see coming. Let's see what's next, what's coming down the chute. Let's see what's on the way here. We have yin, we have here and now. This yin has been flying out today like its ass is on fire here. Okay, this is about some Malote energy, right? When you're living in the past, you're depressed. Living in the future, you're anxious. So live in the present. It's a gift. There's a very reflective energy around you. We have two twos here. It could be a decision to make. Let's see. Let's find out. Let's see what this is. Let's see what's coming towards. Yeah. There's the Four of Swords. There's the Page of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Some kind of message, some kind of offer, opportunity. We'll see. Death. Page of Swords. We have two pages. And the Nine of Wands. And there's the World. And the Wheel of Fortune. And the King of Wands. Okay. Let's see what's going on. I think it's the end of a reflective energy. I think there's like there's an opportunity or something coming towards you. We'll see. Because we started with the Four of Swords. So we come into this reading kind of in a healing energy or withdrawn energy or in a pullback energy, or maybe you're in a reflective energy. What's the Four of Swords? What's the Four of Swords here for Sag? Yeah, there's the High Priestess. Maybe you've been doing a lot of meditating, trying to find some answers here. Wheel of Fortune. Well, luck is coming through here. Okay. There's a Six of Cups. And there's the Page of Pentacles. I think you've been wanting something. Let's see. I think with that wasn't the Page of Pentacles. Excuse me. Is that what I said? Wait, where's the card? It was, I don't know where it is. There it is. It's the Knight of Pentacles. I think you've been patiently waiting for something. Maybe it's been a manifestation, an opportunity. Let's see what the opportunity is, because we have the Page of Pentacles. So there's a message, something being offered to you, a manifestation. What's the Page of Pentacles here for Sagittarius? What? The Eight of Wands. Incoming message from the big talking. Oh, that's the Three of Swords. The Ten of Wands. The Nine of Wands. Oh. The Hanged Man. Queen of Cups. This isn't a good message. What the hell? You're about to move in a different direction. This is let me get the Death and Rebirth, we'll understand. But the Three of Swords is there. So either it's from somebody who hurt you, or this message, I feel like it's a disappointment. It's like you were applying for a job, you didn't get it. You asked someone out, they rejected you. I feel like it's a very disappointing message. It's like you applied for something and they told you to go back to school. What's the Death and Rebirth here? Or it's from someone who hurt you and they want a fresh start. So hold on a sec. Let me get the Death and Rebirth and I'll understand it, Sag. Chariot. The Two of Swords. And the Death. It's an ending. And there's the Ace of Wands, though. Excuse me. Page of Pentacles. This is not a welcomed message. This is a very disappointing message, and it puts you into a withdrawal energy, a very reflective energy, and you're walking away, and there's the World. So I feel there's a disappointment. Like some of you, I feel like you applied to like college or university or a course, and you didn't get accepted into what you wanted. Some of you, I feel like you were applying for jobs. You don't get the job that you wanted. And some of you, I feel like I'm feeling it a different way. It's like someone who hurt you in the past is like texting you to like rub salt in the wound type of energy here. And that's why we have the here and now. Okay, what's the Page of Swords? What's the Page of Swords? Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I really feel it revolves around work somehow. And the Chariot. And there's the Ten of Pentacles. Excuse me, Ten of Cups. But there's the Fool and the Magician. You're going to use your resources here. I think some of you are going back to school. I really feel like some of you are maybe like sprucing up on a craft or a skill. I think there's a lack of, I think it's work. I think there's a big disappointment on the work front. And I think some of you are moving, changing jobs, changing career fields. The Moon, the Two of Pentacles, and there's Justice. Sag, I'm really sorry. I feel like there's a very strong disappointment in the career-wise. And the Nine of Wands is here. So you're wounded, you're disappointed, you're frustrated. Now you got to figure out your next move. It's like but there's the Ten of Pentacles, Page of Swords, figuring out how to get where you want to go. There's the Hierophant. And I do feel there's a change in your job or your career or the field. Like I just feel like you're trying to get something, you didn't get it. And it's a really big disappointment. So what's the advice for Sag then? Keep working. Okay. So it's like you're a dancer, but you're not quite ready to be a professional dancer, but keep studying. You know, Six of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Don't give up. Find a way around this obstacle. There's the Six of Swords. So one door closes, another door opens. I say it all the time. There's the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. So stay balanced. Don't let this be too harsh on you, right? Like when you think about anything, like let's just say actors, they get rejected a lot, right? But they don't give up. So I do feel this is a rejection and they don't want you to give up. I just keep going to this dancer. Someone's a dancer. Maybe you're applying for like a dance video or something and you don't get hired for that. But maybe you'll get hired for the next one. So there's an element here of don't give up. Continue to master this craft, this skill, whatever this is for you. I do feel it's on the career front, right? Let's say you're a writer and you sent your book out to a publisher and you got rejected. That's okay. The next publisher might take you. So there's that element of don't give up on this. Continue to master the craft. Maybe you got to go to a writing school. Maybe you have a writing block. Maybe you got to attend dancing school or take a course. So there's, that element here of don't give up. Continue to improve this craft. Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, but it's also letting you know that you're almost where you want to go. So it's like, no, you didn't get this. Yes, you got this rejection, and yes, it's going to hurt. But it could also be the universe testing you to see how bad you want it, because perseverance will always overcome the disappointment. So the Nine of Wands is letting you know that you're almost where you want to go, right? You're 10 feet from the Mount Everest. You're almost there. But this opportunity didn't play out for you, and yes, it's a disappointment. But what I can see is Spirit doesn't want you to give up on this. They don't want you to give up on this. They want you to continue to truck forward because there's an opportunity in the future. So they want you to continue to move forward here. They don't want you to give up on this, but there is a little bit of a disappointment, something that you're hoping for. It doesn't come through just yet. Sorry to say that, Sag. That's what I got. So let's grab some oracles. We're going to see what they want to say, and then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome. Hey, we'll see if maybe the opportunity comes in July, or we'll see where you stand. What does Sag need to surrender to when it comes to this? The habit of people-pleasing, eh? Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. You got to make yourself happy first. What's the, I do feel this is a career thing. What is the career advice? What's the career advice for Sag here? What you want to say to help Sag, babe, say? New life. Okay. You might get a fresh start, or you're called to bring a new perspective to something existing. You may also get a tempting job offer or a new place. Well, let's see if that new life is coming through in a month. Let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in July. Let's go a month out. Let's see if some opportunities come through. Let's see how you're doing. And maybe if you're just studying, got your head down, you're hustling. Every day I'm hustling. We have the Tower. There's anxiety here. So we have the Tower. We have the Strength in reverse. That to me is someone questioning something. Seven of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands. You should still invest in this. I think you're doubting yourself or doubting this path. Okay, remember, only the smart people doubt themselves. So remember that. One more. There's the Page of Swords. And there's the Hermit. I think there's some really, yeah, but there's the Lovers, there's the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. The thing is, it's a very frustrating energy. I want to put a card in the Tower. I just feel like you're wondering if you're making the right decision. Are you moving in the right direction? Are you investing your money, your energy, your time into the right move here? But there's the Page of Swords again. So it's like I feel like there's still something that needs to be mastered. What's this Tower? Let me understand the Tower. What's the Tower for Sag? You change the way you're looking at it. Change the way you're doing at it. You're wondering. That's in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles is in. You're wondering if you're good enough. There's the Justice, though. And there's the Page of Pentacles. And there's your going back and forth. But there's the Six of Wands. And there's the Queen of Swords. The message here is to create a... It's like they don't want you to give up, but I feel like you're ready to give up, Sag, whatever this is. It's definitely not happening as the way that you want it to happen. And it's like you're really questioning whether you're moving in the right direction. But I keep getting the same message. I feel like some of you need to take a course or study a little bit more or just become the master of this craft, right? But you're wondering if you should give up on this. Justice is here. You have a decision to make, and there's the Hermit. And there's the Ace of Pentacles, Judgment, and the Three of Cups. Just when you're about to give up on this, something comes through. Okay, I like that Ace of Pentacles. What's the Ace of Pentacles then? What's the Ace of Pentacles? Is it the Empress? So someone sees your value, sees your worth here. There's Justice. There's the Ace of Swords. And the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like there's an offer, an opportunity coming through. It's just not exactly what you want. Look at, whoa, this is weird. Look at these two feminine energies. We have the hold on, let's do the conversation. There's you guys, there's you conversing. It's like this video, you get the next music video, but it's not with like a Ricky Martin star. Ricky Martin? Well, I don't know. That's what came out of my mouth. It's not Ricky Martin. It might be someone a little less known. But you're getting an opportunity, so you're getting your foot in the door. I just feel like it's a disappointment. Like it's like I said, you're not getting the pop star, you're getting someone who's brand new and they're not as famous or as known or something if you're a dancer, right? So you got your foot in the door, and I feel like what you're being told by whoever this is you still need to master the craft, you still need to learn something. Maybe you don't have enough experience, maybe you've only been dancing for 5 years and you need a few more years under your belt, but there's that element where you got your foot in the door. It's just not what you want, right? If you want to be the lead actor, maybe you got the side part and you're the best friend in this movie, but your foot's in the door, it's there. And so you're still questioning it, but yet you're still investing in it. You're moving towards this, but yet not where you want to be. You got your foot in the door, and I feel like they're just telling you they have a little bit more studying, a little bit more mastery to do. I just keep going dancing. I don't know why. Now I'm seeing, remember in Dazed and Confused at the end of that movie, and that guy's like, I want to be a dancer. And it was like so out of left field. And you're like, what the fuck? You want to be a dancer? Where'd this come from? But whatever it is, you have an opportunity. It's coming through in a month. It's just not exactly what you want, but you got your foot in the door. So the point of the reading is to continue to move forward and invest in this. You're there, you're getting your contacts, you're getting your experience. You're just not exactly where you want to go. So it's just taking what you got and growing with it and having patience as you move forward. Okay, Sag, that's what I got, and that's what's coming towards you in the near future. So I do hope you enjoyed your reading, and let's close it off today with a yes or no question. Yes or no? What is the answer for Sagittarius? Yes or no? Okay, not even a little bit. Sag, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. Hey everybody live, everybody in the chat. I hope you guys are doing well. Glad you could join me. Have I missed anybody? You've never watched anyone other than your son? Well, hope you enjoy it. I watch my Venus Sun a lot with my son. I watch my Sag, Sun, Venus, Capricorn, and I watch a lot of Sag and Venus because that's, sometimes I'll resonate with my Venus and not necessarily my Sun. Hey, well, I hope you enjoy your course, Tren. Oh, there's a lot of people back in school. Hey, Sag girl, welcome in. Well, Capricorn is next, Andy. Okay, so let's move on to Capricorn. See what's going on and what's coming towards them. I know, that's what I hope it's good too, Brittany. I was thinking that in my head. Okay, let's see what's next for Capricorn. Let's see what's coming towards Capricorn. If they don't see coming, Spirit Guides, talk to us. Oh, let's put that so you can see it. Capricorn, welcome in. All right, Capricorn, let's talk about you. Let's see what's coming towards you that you don't see coming. Let's see what's coming in your direction. We have a never-ending story. So round and round you go. Let's see if this is coming to an end. Let's see if it's coming back around. Let's see if you're putting an end to it. But never-ending story is going through the same thing with the same person or the same experience. It's coming to an end. There's the world, okay? The world has been coming up so much. So a lot of people are really coming to the end of cycles here is what I'm feeling. We do have the Four of Swords, okay? The King of Swords, Gemini, Libra. Oh, hold on a second. A lot of cards flipped here, Capricorn. Let's get the rest of them out. Star, Aquarius energy on the bottom. We have the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Cups, Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, and there's the headache. There's the round and rounds here. Okay, let's see. The World and the Four of Swords. Let's see how we're starting this reading. Let's see what this energy is. It's the World. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. It's the end of stress. Okay. Here's you. And there's Justice. Wow, you're getting everything you deserve here. This is an element of perseverance and determination with the Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So actually, I feel like this is a good never-ending story. It's like I feel like you were working hard, but you weren't getting where you wanted to go. It's like you're working, but you're not getting where you want to go. I don't know how else to say that. That's coming to an end. I feel that there's been a change in your strategy. It could be the change in the way that you're doing something or the way that someone else is. We'll find out. But there's a big change, and it's the end of struggles, the end of challenge, the end of like working and not getting your final result. What's under the star here? Yeah, the Four of Wands. There's a lot of celebration, a lot of happiness. There's temperance. It's like your patience, your perseverance is really paid through, paid off. What's the King of Swords, Seven of Swords? Let's understand that. I feel your manifestations coming through here, Capricorn, with that Nine of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Remember, in the Light Seers deck, the Eight of Cups, she's walking away from a ritual. So maybe some of you might have been doing some manifestation rituals. There's some Magica over there. There's Justice, principle of cause and effect. There's the Four of Swords. And there's the Nine of Wands. I feel you've changed your strategy. Okay. There's the Ace of Cups. And there's the Moon. Maybe it's changing the way that you're dealing with somebody or the way that you're doing something. Yeah. The Two of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. So your cycle's coming to an end. And it's a cycle where you're like spinning your wheels. But I feel like you're making the change. So let's say you're handing out a bunch of resumes. You're not getting a job. You change your resume. You look at your resume and you say, how can I improve my resume to get noticed? You know, you change your resume, you change the way that you're doing things, and it creates success. It creates a wish come true, dream fulfillment. It creates a manifestation coming through. So can we enlighten us on that change or that strategy, or are you going to keep that general? What is that change? What is that strategy? The Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. It's the way you're working on this. Okay. You're taking control. Maybe you were giving your power away. Maybe you were depending on other people. And when I say that, not perceiving the power that you have. Maybe you changed your goals or changed the direction you're moving in. But there's the Ten of Pentacles, and instantly I saw like Queen on the chessboard. You're making different moves. You're doing things differently. So I feel like you're taking control. You're taking your power back here, and you're getting out of this cycle. And with the Three of Pentacles, and there's the Knight of Wands and the Fool. You might have been going back and forth on something. I kind of feel like maybe you weren't going after your dreams or after your goals, and maybe you were settling for something less than you deserved, or you didn't perceive your power. Let me say this. The number one reason that people don't get what they want in life is they don't believe in themselves. They don't trust themselves. They don't think they deserve it. So you believe in yourself. You trust yourself. You know you deserve it, and you've become that queen on the chessboard. You've changed your strategy, Capricorn, and you're taking your power here. And you're really creating a lot of magic in your life. Like, look at this Queen of Wands, right? Her chi is activating. She's magical. She's creating things. She's getting a lot of attention. So if this is career, your career is about to blossom. If this is love and you've been, going in circles with someone, your manifestation is about to come through. You're about to find love. Apply it how you want to apply it. But this never-ending story is coming to an end. Those disappointments are coming to an end, Capricorn, and you're about to get your wishes. When you wish upon a star, and there's the Four of Wands. So what's the Five of Swords? I feel like the Five of Swords is, I think it's like a shift in perspective. What's the Five of Swords for Capricorn? And I've been getting this a lot in my Capricorn readings, to be honest. I feel like there's a big shift in Capricorn's energy. The Three of Pentacles, you're turning your back. The struggles are coming to an end. I can't say anything more. There's the Ace of Pentacles, and there's the Wheel of Fortune. It's about time things go your way, and things are going your way. This is getting recognized. This is your skills, your talents. This is being recognized, being valued. This is working as a team. No more struggles, no more worries. Those are coming to an end, Capricorn, but I feel like it's self-initiated. I feel like you are changing either the way you're looking at yourself, the way you're doing this, the way you're perceiving the power that you have. And I think you're doing a little bit of earth magic here and bringing your dreams into this reality. Don't doubt yourself, baby, because you deserve a Capricorn. And I see the struggles coming to an end. That's what you don't see coming. So again, if this is on the work front, that's coming to an end, the challenges. If this is on a love front, you're going to meet somebody that you've been trying to manifest, love. Someone that has real potential. Okay, that's what I got. So Cape, let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome. We'll see where you are in a month. What does Capricorn need to surrender to? Unhealthy relationships. Yeah, and okay. I'll just read the card. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that do not serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Yes, you do. You better recognize that, Capricorn. Let's get your spirit animal message. What is the spirit animal message here for Capri? Spirit animal message for Capricorn. What's the message here? All right, let's cut the deck. Third time's a charm. There it is. Forgiveness, the elephant. So if you're feeling angry about a past issue, the elephant is asking you to discover the more vulnerable feelings behind that anger. You're being asked to forgive and be gentle with others, but also with yourself. Forgiveness sets you free, right? We don't forgive for other people. We forgive for ourselves so that we can live up to our fullest potential. Okay, Kat, let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Let's see how things are going. Let's see how things are playing out. Let's see how you're feeling. What's that? Freaking Hierophant, baby. That's how you're feeling. You're feeling good. If that's love, that's definitely a relationship. And if this is business, that's an influencer. That's in a leadership role. And then we have the, can you get any more powerful than this, Capricorn? I don't think so. I don't think so. Very strong energy around you. You are definitely perceiving your power. Let me say that. The King of Swords and the King of Wands. There's a lot of masculine energy. There's the Eight of Pentacles. There's the Ace of Swords. It's like you realize, it's like once you, there's the moon. I like that the moon is there because that's the feminine to the masculine. So there's a really strong balance here between your feminine and your masculine. That's when you make magic, baby. So, however this is applying to you, I see a very strong element of go-getter energy, influential energy. Like I said, if this is career, this is boss, this is BDE, you're a leader. You're in a leadership role, and I think you always should have been. But this is someone who's going after what they want. This is someone who's highly respected. If this is love, this is in a relationship with the divine masculine here, the Emperor energy, but this is commitment. This is relationship. I want to see what the King of Wands and the King of Swords is here. What's this? Who are these people? In this deck, they got no face. Karma. And the Knight of Pentacles. And there's you, the shadow side. And there's the Queen of Swords. I think this is the past. What is this? The Lover. Ooh, shit. And there's the Emperor. With the... Okay. Okay, if this is love, and I feel some of you, this is love, the thing is you have a past person that might get a little jealous. They might see you, hear about you, get wind that you've moved on and you've moved on without them. And all of a sudden they're like, well, Capricorn, I miss you. I want you back. Yeah, I don't know. You're definitely going to hear from them. It's definitely going to surprise you here. And they're going to come in and speak their truth. There's the Hanged Man, and there's the Six of Wands. You're about to get a lot of attention. You're going to have a decision to make. Justice. It's about time they realize your value. There's the Four of Swords, though. I think it's too little too late, but let me say that. The past person, whoever you were going in circles with, whatever wasn't working right, for those of you where this is love, they will come back and apologize. They will want to work on this with you. They're going to, I think it's out of jealousy, right? If they don't want anyone else to have you, they could have had you and they didn't pursue it or whatever that was. But you can expect to hear from them again, Cap, and you'll have a decision. I got the Magician again. You'll have a decision to make. Now, for those of you where this is business and this is career, I kind of feel like this is gossip in the workplace. I kind of feel maybe, yeah, it is. But you're not gonna, you know how to handle it. Let me say that. There's the Star. I think there's going to be what I feel is it's like, let's say you got a new job in a new company. They may have wanted that job. There's just some gossip in the workplace. However, this is two masculine energies and they're looking over at you thinking I should be where Capricorn is. I don't like that they're where I want to be. But I also feel like you've mastered that element and I think you'll know how to deal with it quite efficiently. I don't think it's something that's going to create a lot of drama for you in the workplace, but I do think you just need to be aware. You're going to be delicately and in a very professional manner. There's your delicate communication with some people who are gossiping or not supportive of you. Maybe you're younger and they just don't like that their boss is younger than them, or, you know, that you're above them, or whatever that would be. There's a little bit of gossip and a little bit of challenges in the workplace, but I do feel with this Ace of Swords that you're prepared to deal with it, and you know the best way to deal with those difficult people. They'll come around, Capricorn. I don't see a lot of drama around it. Just be prepared that not everybody's quite happy and supportive of the role that you're in. And there's a little bit petty over here. Yeah, they are. But again, there's you going to be very strategic with the way that you deal with them. So you may have dealt with difficult people and difficult coworkers and employees before, and I kind of just get this feeling of mastery. You'll know how to deal with them now. So Capricorn, that's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated with you. And today, let's close it off with your yes or no question. Yes or no? What is the answer for Capricorn? Yes or no? The answer is, looks like yes. Cappy, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing well. Where are we here in the chat? I hope I didn't miss anybody. I think I might have. Hey, how do you know which one of the other signs will fit? I think for me, it's just, I go by the title of a reading, but certain readers, like when I go to their reading, their sun, like I find like if I go to like Autistic Mystic, for example, because I like Austin, I watch his readings, the Sagittarius will always resonate with me, or there'll be something that I'll get from it. But then if I go to another reading, like, you know, the High Priestess, for her, it's the Capricorn. So I just find that certain readers just tap into different energies. And I think you just kind of figure that out as you go and get familiar with the readers that you like. You know, obviously you're going to watch readers you don't connect with at all. So as you find those readers, you'll just find, in my opinion, that's for me, some of them are my sun, some of them are the Venus, and that's just what they pick up on. That's how I look at it, and that's how it works for me. Okay, well, I hope those rituals go beautiful for you, Britain. Hey, guys. Hey, Kita. Hey, Krista, welcome in. Hey, Christine. What's up? Okay. Let's go to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, what is going on with Aquarius? What's coming towards them? What's the energy around them? Spirit guides, talk to us, talk to us, talk to us. Aquarius, welcome in. All right, Aquarius, let's talk about you, and let's see what's coming towards you that you don't see coming. Let's see what's next. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. We have some chaos and conflict here. Okay, let's see what that is. Let's get down to it. Let's see if you're coming out of that, if you're coming into that, or if you're going to move through that quickly. But we do have some chaos and conflict here. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, Three of Swords, the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. I feel like I'm getting closed in on, let me just move things around here because I don't like that clustered feeling. All right, what's on the bottom? Eight of Wands and Page of Cups. Eight of Wands and Page of Cups is like moving in a different direction, realizing that maybe you want something different. What's the Hierophant? Let's talk about it. Excuse me, I just need a drink. I'm really sorry. My throat is really dry. Okay. Let's start with the Hierophant. It might be really dry in here. I got to get a humidifier on. What's the Hierophant energy here for Aquarius? How are we starting this? What's next? What's coming towards them? Seven of Wands. A defensive energy. You're going to feel attacked here. Okay. It could be by a Page of Pentacles. You're going to get in a message where you feel like you need to defend yourself. There's an element here of really controlling your emotions. Aquarius, you're going to feel attacked. You're going to feel on guard. You're going to feel like you need to defend yourself against someone. There's a very critical energy coming in. There's the Five of Cups. You're not going to like what this is. The Six of Pentacles. You're wondering if you want to continue to give to this or if you should move on. I really think you're questioning what makes you happy in life here. What area of life is this revolving? Where is this critical energy, or where is this coming from? Work. The Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. It's work. You're having a decision to make. And there's a Seven of Swords. So I do feel this need to defend yourself. And this question is like, I felt it right here. Am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing? Am I moving in the right direction? Is this where my goals are, my aspirations? Maybe you're just feeling like where you are isn't where you want to be. But I do feel there's an energy here where you're going to feel the need and the desire to defend yourself. You're not going to like the message that comes in. It's very critical. And the message here is to just kind of take a breath. And Aquariuses are pretty good at doing that. You guys are very emotionally intelligent. There's the Hanged Man, the Magician. So there's just taking some time to react to this. But there's the Three of Swords. So I really don't think you'll like what this person has to say. And it could be of like a leader, a boss type of energy, or it could just be someone who has influence in your career. What's the Three of Swords? Why? What did they say? Or can you tell me that? I know it's a general reading. The Seven of Swords. Someone's a liar. Someone's lying about you. Oh, this King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. There's walking away. There's the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Someone's devaluing you or lying about you. And there's the Sun, and it's kind of taking away your peace and your happiness here. Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, and making you wonder whether you want to do this anymore. So someone might be stealing your thunder, taking credit for something that you did, or they're just flat out gossiping and lying about you. And I feel like I don't feel the Three of Swords is as much. I feel like you're more pissed off and irritated than like, you know, crying in the corner type of energy. I feel you don't appreciate what this person's saying or doing, and it's making you question whether you want to be here anymore. Okay. What's the High Priestess? What's the High Priestess here for Aquarius? The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I get this whole, like, you're trying to stay calm. There's the Page of Wands. You're trying not to react or overreact. Ooh, there's the Death. There's the Two of Cups. The Four of Pentacles, but you're giving it. It's like you can't ignore this, but you're trying to. It's like you tried to overlook, you know, the coworker that's gossiping about you and lying about you, but you can't ignore it anymore. It's like festering up, and it's taken over. It's stressing you out. It's taking away your peace and your happiness here. So Aquarius, what's coming towards you is gossip, a liar, someone who's affecting your mental health, and you're questioning whether you want to be here. I do feel it's revolving around work, and it's throwing you off kilter. So I do think you're taking offense to it, and I do think it's affecting you. But at the same time, I think you're like trying not to let it affect you and not let it offend you, right? As above, so below, as within, so without. But at the same time, that might be true, but is this really a place you want to be? Like, is it toxic? Is it unhealthy? Is it more than one person? Do you need to make a change? There's the Ace of Wands. I do feel you're thinking about how to get, you don't want to fight. That's what you're trying to avoid, is the fight, the arguing, blowing this out of proportion, having to go to HR and have a meeting, but at the same time, you can't just ignore what's taking place. So you're trying to find that diplomatic and delicate balance here and how to properly deal with this. And you're trying to get creative. Okay. Do you want to say anything else about that? I don't really see you doing anything, though. I see you trying not to react. That's what I see. You might just be looking for something new and not saying anything until you find a new job. The Five of Cups and the Sun. You're trying not to let this take away your happiness, because I think that you kind of like the company, but there's the Fool. But you're not going to do this anymore. Yeah, the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. I do feel you have a gossiper and a liar in your a foot in your energy, and you're really feeling unvalued and unappreciated. So what's the advice then for Aquarius? Because I kind of feel like you're questioning what to do. I don't feel a reaction. I feel you trying real hard not to react. What's the advice here for Aquarius? Two of Cups. Don't react. It would be a silly thing to do. And there's the Four of Wands. And there's the King of Cups, because it's just temporary. Okay, there's the Eight of Wands. So there's the Emperor, and there's the Lovers. So the thing is, the Page of Wands, and the thing is, whatever that person's trying to do isn't going to work. So it is an element of where they don't want you to react. They don't want you to confront this person. They want you to just mind your business, let them do what they're going to do, because they feel it's going to come back and bite them in the ass. But I feel if you react, if you get involved, if you confront them or question them, it'll bite you in the ass. So the advice here is to let this person shoot themselves in their foot, because people know it's a reflection of, oh, when did this card flip? Yeah, there it is again. I don't feel it would be in your benefit to react and get involved. I feel what's your benefit is to not say anything at all, and people will realize what they're doing and it'll come back on them, not come back on you. Okay. What's this Page of Wands? The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's making the decision not to react. There it is. So there's you, not really saying anything, not reacting, not getting involved, not gossiping with this person, and being very strategic with the liar. And I think this liar is about to, this is one of those readings where you're going to watch their karma catch up to them, and it's because you handled the situation like a boss. I also feel like it's a little bit of a warning read not to get involved, not to defend yourself. Some people are not worth your time, and I feel like that's this person. All right, that is what I got, Aquarius. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say, and then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll see where you are in a month. We'll see if that karma's coming back right now or how this plays out for you. What does Aquarius need to surrender to when it comes to this? Yeah, the idea that you can fix someone. So it is time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try and fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. You can't change their opinion of you, and you can't change what they're going to do. The only thing that you can do is stand true to yourself and allow people to see the true colors of each person. Sometimes, right? What's the spirit animal message here for Aquarius? Butterfly. Metamorphosis. Little transformation, baby. Pay attention to the areas in your life or personality that are in need of a profound change or transformation. You're about to enter a phase of expansion and growth, which will be highly beneficial for your future. And maybe it's the way that you're dealing with difficult people, like this person. Okay, let's do it. Let's get down to it. Aquarius, let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say potential, let's see how this plays out. Let's see where you are in a month. Let's see how this goes, what happens here. Let's see what happens. We have the Nine of Pentacles, so a very balanced energy. Okay. The Magician, taking your power. You got your tools and your resources here. There's Temperance, Sagittarius, Gemini energy here. Very balanced, very patient. Five of Cups. What's on the other side? Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. Judgment. Seven of Swords. You can't let it go. There's this Queen of Swords, the Hangman, the Seven of Swords. I don't think you can let it go. The Moon and the Ace of Swords. Okay, I want one more. The Fool. Aquarius, I feel you quit your job and you move to something new. I don't think you can let it go. I don't think you want to be here anymore. I think you just kept your mouth shut and you just found a new job. I just don't feel like you want to deal with this person. There's the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician. This means someone that you know your tools, you know your resources, you know your gifts, you know your skills, and you know that you can find something better. So I really just kind of feel like you're not gonna go to work and worry about this. Like, I just get this, like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. If you want your coworkers to act like this, that's great, but I ain't staying here. I'm finding something new. And that's exactly what I feel you do. I don't think you get involved. I just feel like you know your value and you know your worth. And I feel you quit your job here and you find something new. Like, this is just, you can't let it go. You can't let it go. You can't go into work every day and see this person. You don't want to look at their face. You don't want to sit at a cubicle or a lunch, the table in the lunchroom next to this person. You just know that you deserve better. There's the Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Swords, and there's the Queen of Wands. So I don't think you could let it go. I don't think you want to deal with this motherfucker. And Aquarius, I think there's a change in your job coming. It's enough to push you out the door. You don't want to deal with this. Maybe HR, maybe the boss didn't kibosh it, didn't put a stop to it. But whatever it is, you know your value. And when I see this is someone who has value. He's found another job. I don't even think it took you that long. So Aquarius, expect a change in your job and your career. You don't want to deal with this troublemaker anymore. It's not worth it. It's just, it's like your mental health. Your mental health is more important to you than what that job was, and you just found something new. That's what I got, and that's what's going on. So Aquarius, sorry you're dealing with someone like that, but from what I can see, you will be just fine. You'll find something quite quickly. So I do hope you enjoyed your reading, and let's close it off today with your yes or no question. What is the answer for Aquarius? Yes or no? What is the answer for Aquarius? Yes, that's what I got. Aquarius, I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. Hey everybody, the live, everybody in the chat, glad you guys could join me today. Hey Krista, hey Christine, I think I was already there. Hey guys, hey Keita. All right, let's move on to the last sign in the zodiac. Last but not least. All right, let's see what is going on with Pisces. Let's move that back over there. What's up with Pisces? Spirit guides, talk to us about Pisces. What's up? What's going on? What's going down? Who or what is coming towards Pisces? Pisces, welcome in. All right, Pisces, let's talk about you. Let's see what's coming towards you. Let's see what's next. Let's see what's coming that you don't see coming. Let's talk about you, baby. Spirit guides, what's up with Pisces? Man, this has been flying around left, right, and center. A lot of reflective energy, a lot of feminine energy, a lot of intuitive energy here. Let's see what the yin is today. Let's see what it all means for you, Pisces. Let's see what's next, and let's see what you don't see coming. What's coming towards Pisces? Spirit guides. Wheel of Fortune. There you are. Pisces energy. Wheel of Fortune. King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. What's on the bottom of your deck here? Hermit. Virgo energy. There's the Page of Swords. There could have been a lot of introspective energy, figuring out what you want. Maybe someone's got their eye on you. Maybe you got your eye on someone else. It is this King of Wands. Let's see who this person is. Let's see what's going on. But there's a... Whoa. Five of Wands. Okay. What's with that Five of Wands? Let's see what that is. Six of Cups. Okay. This is someone coming to fight for your connection. And the Nine of Swords, they're worried. The Ace of Swords, excuse me, the Ace of Swords. The Strength. What's behind it? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands and Strength is lust, passion, and physical attraction. You have someone from your past coming back. The Chariot's in reverse, so there has been an ending with this person. There's the Five of Wands. It could have been an argument, but I really took the Five of Wands as this person coming to fight for something. I don't feel they're fighting with you. Yeah, no, they're not. They miss you. You make them happy. They want to be in a relationship with you. They're coming to confess their feelings. This person's invested and they don't want to let go. There is a withdrawal energy. It could be no contact, Pisces, because the Hermit's here. But you definitely have this King of Wands. Like, look at this really handsome gentleman here. Woman, if it's a woman. But you have an ex coming back here that misses you. And they don't want this connection to be over. Wheel of Fortune is destiny, divine timing. The wheel's spinning in your favor. But I feel like it's... Let's see. Oh, it's about time they apologize. Is it too late to apologize? We have the Karma card here. And Karma in this deck is judgment. And for me, when it comes in like a apology type of energy or resurrection, it is a sincere apology. Whoa, how did they treat you? The Empress is in reverse. And there is the Queen of Cups. King of Swords. They realize that their ways have not benefited them. The Ten of Cups. So it's about time. It's like, when I say it's about time, it's like, I feel this person has been in a very reflective mode. I do feel they've been spying on you and keeping an eye on you, but I also feel this is a very self-reflective energy. They've been doing a lot of inner work here, Pisces, really looking at themselves, looking at their behaviors, their actions. I'm going to say looking at how they treated you. And they're coming to the realization that their behavior has harmed them. It's actually a beautiful energy. I chuckle. Not everybody can do that. So it is a good energy, and they will be coming through to apologize. The question is, can you forgive them? Do you trust them? And those will be the questions in the, your decisions. But that's what's coming towards you, is the ex is coming back, or an ex, a very attractive one who really wants you bad with that Knight of Wands and that lust energy. What's the High Priestess? I feel like it's you. I feel like it's you just listening. What's the High Priestess? The Queen of Swords. And the Ten of Cups. Okay. You're definitely Five of Swords. The Queen of Wands. Oh, hell no. Oh, this is a hell no from Pisces. Okay. Maybe they chose someone else, or maybe you're dating other people. You have other options here. This is I'll listen to what you have to say, but fuck you and have a nice date type of energy, Pisces. You've already walked away from this. I think that you're at peace, and I think that you're quite happy without this person. Whatever they said or did, the way that they treated you was a final straw for you. There's no coming back from that. Sorry, cross-watcher. There ain't no coming back from that. So I don't feel, yeah, there's the Two of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. But if they were unreliable, they hurt you. And I don't think you can trust this person again. There's the Six of Wands, but they really want you to. There's the Four of Cups. They want you to choose them. They see a future with you. They're very, very attracted to you. At least be flattered that they still think you're a sexy beast here, Pisces. At least take it as a flattery. But you're about to break their heart. So what I see is someone from the past coming back. They know that they treated you wrong, and they're going to apologize, but I do feel it's too late. I do feel it's too little too late. I don't think you want anything to do with this person. But that's what's coming through. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome. We'll see if they take no for an answer, if you're moving on, or where you guys stand in a month. We'll see how it plays out a little bit more. What does Pisces need to surrender to? Yeah. Okay, hold on. We got 3 of them here. Pisces, this is the first one I saw. Unhealthy relationships, which I'm going to say is this King of Wands. So let go of relationships that no longer serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Low self-esteem. So you deserve success, love, and abundance. And I feel you know that. And maybe this person affected your self-esteem when you were with them, but I don't feel that's a present energy. So set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem and play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. I do want to grab the Akashic Records, and then we'll jump back into the tarot. What is the Akashic Record message here for Pisces? Justice. Okay, doke. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen. And you know what they say when it comes to manifestation and energy is sometimes we have to release things. We have to put that millimeter wave. We have to let the universe know we will not be treated this way. Once you let the universe know you're not going to be treated that way, once you change that energy and you change that shift and you send that millimeter wave out into the universe, nothing but good things come towards you because the universe knows that Pisces ain't playing around, baby. Okay, Pisces, let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Let's see the good things coming towards you. Let's see how this plays out more. Let's see how you're doing, how you're feeling. Where's Pisces in a month here? We got Judgment. We got Temperance. Okay, 2 major arcanas there. What is this? 3 of Cups, 7 of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. Bottom, 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. I actually feel like you have competition here. I think you do have, I think you have options. Judgment and the Temperance is making the decision to patiently wait for the right person. Temperance is a very Sagittarius energy, but it's like you've just chosen to stay single, focus on yourself, and date. And there's a 7 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. So I think you're feeling very valued. I think you have a lot of options, and I think you have decisions to make here. I think that, well, you're very high class, and you have a lot of people interested in you. There's the 3 of Pentacles. So there might be 2 options here in a month from now. What's the 3 of Pentacles here for Pisces? What's that 3 of Pentacles? The Emperor. There's one that stands out from the crowd. Hello, soulmate energy. There's one that does. The Page of Swords, though, and the Temperance. You're not rushing this. So I do feel you have options. I do feel there's one that stands out from the crowd. I do feel there's one that you feel that much of a connection for. But I also feel you're going to take this slow. You're not rushing into anything. You're not going to shut down your options right now. but I feel this person stands out from the rest. So Pisces, I think you're about to they're going to meet someone that makes you very excited. There's a lot of potential with this person. But like I said, you're not limiting your options here. You're going to take the time to really get to know this person, to really make sure they're the right person. So you're dating here in a month. You do have a couple options. You have several people interested in you. There's one that you are particularly interested in. Could be an Aries. There's the divine masculine energy, someone very structured, very traditional, looking for something traditional, and you're getting to know this person, but you feel soulmate twin flame energy. So in a month from now, Pisces, this past person's gone. They're not even in your energy. Look, as I say that, they're gone. Bye-bye. They're gone. I think you might have felt like they were just coming in looking for something hot and heavy, and they very well could have been. But you're dating, you're putting your heart out there, and you will meet someone where you feel, you're very stable, very grounded. You're going to take it slow. So in a month, you're dating, you're batting off the options, bam, bam, bam. You have a lot of people interested in you, Pisces, but there's one in particular that you're going to be really getting to know here. That's what I got. That's what's up. That's what's going down. So Pisces, I sure hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated with you. And let's close it off today with your yes or no question, baby. Yes or no? What's the answer for Pisces, spirit guides? Yes or no? What's the answer for Pisces? Yes or no? What's the answer for Pisces? Let's get a card. Let's get a card. There we go. We got two. Are you going back and forth? Were you asking more than one question? All right. For those of you that just asked one question or your first question, as long as you're ready. You know what I heard? Remember that song from Backstreet Boys? As long as you love me. That's what I heard for some reason when I saw that. And second question, without fail, Pisces, that's what I have. I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time. All right, everybody live, everybody in the chat. How's it going? Oh yeah, I'll timestamp everything soon, Derek. As soon as the live's over, I'll go back. Exactly, Bridget. Pisces always have a good heart. They're very compassionate people. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed your readings. I'll be going back live again on Monday or Tuesday. Hopefully Monday, that's my goal. But we'll be back again. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. And after this, I'll go back and timestamp them. So for those of you that missed your sign, you can just jump back in and it'll be timestamped. You don't got to search around for it. Thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you have a great day. Hey, F1 driver, Taurus and Virgo recon. Honestly, I'm not sure. I cannot remember the Taurus and Virgo readings, but I'll timestamp them and you can have a peek and see what happened in them. So sorry, I don't remember what I said. Sometimes when I get in the readings, I have no idea what I'm saying. And when I watch it back, I'm like, that's what I said? Whoa, okay. All right, it is what it is. But I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks, Helly, you too. I wish you the best of luck. Until next time.